Well, hello and welcome back to another episode in our Stinger's Playground Hatch and Pip-Off contest. Well, so we had a little bit of a bonus episode the other day. I'm just now starting to get back to the playthrough. Unfortunately, well, I think today, what is today? Today's Saturday. Oof. Yeah, we didn't quite get back to it yet, but we're getting back into it today. So what we're gonna do. Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play, where we're doing... Hello and welcome back to another episode in our Stinger's Playground Hatch and Pip-Off contest, where we left off last episode. We had just built this lovely little spawn inside of our Spacefarer, and we got this running, and it's actually doing all right so far. It is pumping out some decent oxygen at a relatively low temperature. This thing is starting to heat up just a little bit, but it's gonna stay cool. I can assure you, if it doesn't, then we'll address it, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna stay cool. But anyway, what we wanna do today is we are almost about to have our first Glossy Drecko. You see here, it's gonna be popping, well, not popping, it's gonna be, the egg's gonna be popping. It's gonna be hatching here before long, and then we'll have that. Actually, you know what we probably should do? We should probably turn that off, right? It's just gonna sit here and run. It's ready to go. All right, so that's gonna be, it's gonna take care of itself. Then we have a little bit of hydrogen here, I believe. Yeah, I think we do. Gas right there. Yeah, we got enough hydrogen right here. Looks like Redneck's been in here again. But anyway, so we have that going, and they'll be able to grow their scales. Hopefully it won't take us too long to get plastic, because we're gonna need, what is it, like 8 gaskets, I think is what we're gonna need for the, well, not the rubber, but the plastic. We're gonna need 8 gaskets to be able to make the steam turbines that we're gonna need right here. Right there, we need 800 kilograms of refined metal and 400 grams of, or 4,000 grams, or 4 kilograms of the, of the plastic. So there is that. Let's see what's on the printing pod real quick. Actually, wait, that's not the printing pod. Choose a duplicate. I'm not sure if we want to take anybody right now. Our calories are having, we're having a lot of problems. We're about to do a very big overhaul to the base because it's in a bad spot. As a matter of fact, we should probably just reject all and keep on, well, actually, wait. Let's see what we have here. I think we're gonna reject all there. That was a little bit of a weird overlapping music. Okay, but anyway, what I want to do is I'm gonna pause it for a second. What I want to do is I want to create that big farm stack over here so we can get rid of all this stuff, because there's actually a lot of these volcanoes and geysers and stuff like that on this asteroid to tame. And they're in the way. We can't break the neutronium, at least not without cheating. So yeah, we're gonna have to move our hatch stack over a little bit, unfortunately. That's unfortunately unfortunate, but that's okay. We're gonna bring it over here. We'll put all of them, will fit right here. And what we'll do is we'll relocate, or not relocate, but we'll put another kitchen right here off of it. We'll leave these rooms, but we're gonna strip them down, and we're gonna just move all of that over here. So I know there's a bunch of chlorine gas and stuff like that over here, some nasty, nasty stuff, but I'm honestly not that worried about it. We're gonna go ahead and just drop all this stuff, hopefully get some calories in the meantime, because we're almost out of food. We may have to go ahead and make some mush bars, question mark. Maybe we'll do that for just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it indefinitely, and then we'll make sure that we're frying that over here. Okay, awesome, perfect, great. Very nice, very, very nice. All right, so we're gonna have that going, and then, yeah, so we'll just unpause this now, and what I think I'm gonna do is, this is already doing its thing. We don't really need to worry about space too much right now. I mean, we're really trying to do this right now, so this is gonna be our priority, and so what I think we'll do is, actually I'm sitting here thinking, we're gonna have to put all these hatch ranches together, so I think this will be, yeah, I think this will be okay. This will be okay. I don't like that this is right here, but I think we're just gonna have to do the best we can with that. Give me just 1 second, I'm gonna look and make sure this is exactly what we wanna do. We can't get rid of the teleporter. We might actually have some room over here some more. So actually what we might wanna do is just come into here. I think that might actually be the play. We might just wanna come into here like this, and maybe just come across and see what we can get. And we'll probably do this on like a higher priority. Something like that. Let's go ahead and get over here. Matter of fact, we can just do it like this, maybe. Of course. Alright guys, let's get this done. It's becoming one of my favorite lines, I guess. I'm always like, alright guys, time to work. Let's go, let's go. I'm so impatient. Alright, let's let them work for a little bit. Let them keep working on that. We don't need to be here for that necessarily. This is doing its thing. We're gonna just leave this here for now. We're definitely gonna want to get some of the thimble reeds so we can plant those here and start handling some of this liquid. I think we're okay for now. We're definitely gonna want to do something with that liquid at some point. This is almost full, so we're gonna have to start using this at some point. And what we can do is we can go ahead and just deconstruct all of this stuff. I think that might actually be the play. We're not gonna use these, at least not right now. Should probably get him over here. We'll see how far this goes. Maybe we can just go all the way over. Maybe that'll be the play. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Go ahead and make sure that this water doesn't end up over there, you know what I mean? Alright, there we go. I think that's the end, so... Actually... No, that doesn't put us in a better position. I think this is still going to be the spot. We're going to have to get rid of all this stuff. I think... Deconstruct all that crap? Yeah, deconstruct it all. We don't even... I think we actually might be able to do something with that water. I don't know. We'll see. Have we contaminated this? No, we have not. Luckily enough, we have not contaminated, which is good. We should probably figure out some way to sort that water. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, you got stuck, huh, buddy? There we go, now get out of there. I think we're gonna have some germs in here. Oh yeah, well, as long as that water stays on it, we might be alright. Now I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna run it right up to it. I think we'll leave this retaining wall for now. This is going to be a wall, so this will be where the actual ladder goes. And we'll put a fire pole on it as well. Do we have enough copper for that? I hope so. Actually, no, that's not it. Wow! Here we go. I'm gonna go here, I think. Yes, right there. Do that. Then they should be able to get in here and start making the floors. And I think that'll be it right there. This will come up to here, and this floor will come across. This will be the top right here of the entire ranch stack. So yeah, that's gonna be. In the meantime, we can go ahead and start roughing out all these floors. Somebody made a mess. Okay, who made the mess? Are you stuck? I don't think you're stuck, but it's okay. Messes are all right. There we go. You can get on out of there. Get on out of there, buddy. Come on. Get. Let's go ahead and get this water out of here. I don't know. Part of me just wants it. So let's go ahead and grab it. I gets it. I wants it. I gets it. How about that? Let's do this. Actually, wait. Let's not do that. This. How can we get it over there? We want to get this water out of there too, so I don't know. Maybe like this? Go like that. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably put like a drain back on this and we'll let it drain back down. That way we don't have to mess with it. And I realize that my cognitive function is a little bit low right now. All right, okay, well, it is what it is. And we'll let them do that, and then once that's done, this'll, why is it unreachable? How is it unreachable? Oh. Nah, we don't want to do that. Okay, let's do something else. How about this? We don't want that one. We want something else. I think we're gonna go with granite. I mean, yeah, we need some more material, guys. Let's go ahead and start digging some of this out. Right? I mean, that's a problem. We'll do that. And what we'll do to combat this slime is we'll put the, what is it, the oxidizers or whatever they are, the deodorizers over here. We'll set up something for that as they start to clear this out. Actually, we don't want to do that. Not at all, man. Come on. Oh, it is granite. Okay, well, that's fine. I think we can find something else here. What is this? Granite? Okay, yeah. Granite. Yep, we're going to keep going with granite. Just like that. All right, there we go. Very nice, very nice. It doesn't seem right, does it? Oh, it's one down, that's why. It needs to be up here. Okay. That's all right. We'll get to it. We'll leave that. We'll let them keep tinkering. We need to put Glossy Dreckos on there, so these things will get into that. There we go. Very nice. There we go. All right, let's hook this up to something. I know this is going to be in the wrong spot, but we do need to hook this up sooner than later, so I'm just going to do this right here. And hopefully they'll get that done sooner than later. Here we go. All right, these are starting to kind of do their thing. Let's see, we could probably set up some type of... No, I think we're doing okay with that. I think what we should probably do is pare these down again. What do we have as far as mush fry goes? Okay, yeah. All right, well, we have that. We definitely need to be feeding these guys their own barbecue, but not just yet. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kill all of these guys. And then we're just going to turn this off. Disable building. And what we'll do is we'll start kind of paring this down in anticipation of winding it up over here. We need this to get done first. So we'll let them cook on this for a little bit. Matter of fact, we could probably cancel that. I wouldn't worry about that. There's that. All right, let's see what's on the printing pod. Did we choose anything off the printing pod? No, we didn't. How much of this do we have? Actually, I think we're doing okay. You know what? We could add another duplicate. Let's add another duplicate, if we can. We have somebody that's ready to be a farmer. We have another animal lover that actually has a really high cooking. That actually might work for us, because they could actually be dedicated to the ranch stack. Then not only could they be like a backup cooker, or maybe even well, they could be the main cooker, honestly. I mean, one cook would probably be enough to take care of all that barbecue. So we'll welcome here to the colony, Gossman. Let's see where we can put you in the schedule. Gossman, you are definitely, or not May, Gossman, May. Why did I think your name was Gossman? I don't know. I guess you look like a Gossman. So where are you at, May? Let's put you down here. Put you on the second schedule. Hopefully we're gonna get all this stuff done. We got one baby Drecko. All right, now I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting some... How those things over here because we don't want all this stuff coming into the base necessarily. We'll probably do something like this. And we'll do that. And I'll probably end up doing something like this. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these, because they're a little bit thicker, they'll absorb a little bit more radiation. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with this, but just in case. There we go. This is gonna start cleaning some of that air out. That way we don't end up with a bunch of slime lung in our base, because it's coming, I promise you. The sliming is ready. It's coming, it's gonna happen. All right, we're getting some traction over here, that's good. All right, and I think what we'll do is we'll start right here. This will be our first priority. We'll try to get this done first. We'll build our automated stuff, and we'll let this thing spool up completely on its own. We might drop a couple hatches into it, but we're gonna let this thing do its own thing, if you know what I mean. I don't want to really spend a whole bunch of time messing with it, you know what I mean? I just want to get it up and get it going and let it do its thing. And then we'll kind of focus on building the rest of our infrastructure, and while we're waiting on some plastic from the Dreckos and that kind of stuff, because we're going to need it soon. I know we are. Let's cancel these darn plants. Alright, and so one thing I do want to do is probably want to do some type of ceiling here. I'm not sure what... you know what? We're just leave it like this for now. I mean, well, we want to drop all this stuff while we have the chance. So let's go ahead and do that. I guess, yeah, that's probably what we should do. We should probably just do this and drop all that nasty stuff. Maybe put some of this up in here so we can do this. And we'll just get rid of the rest of the stuff. Do something like that. There we go. Boom. Now we just need to start roughing in our rooms. Let me go ahead and get my overlays. All right, here we go. So it's going to look something like this. It's going to be the ladder. It's going to be 2 of those. There's only going to be a 1 gap here, and then we'll have the door there. Each one of these will be a door. There we go. But actually, I lied. We actually need to focus on this a little bit more. Alright, so now I think we should probably go ahead and start putting in the ribbon and all that kind of stuff, which I don't even know if we have it researched, which is kind of interesting. We should probably get that researched, huh? Let's go ahead and get that all of that researched, yep. See what's on the printing pod? Nothing I'm interested in right now. Let's keep on doing what we're doing. Alright, we need to put a door on this. And this is what I meant. See, it's trying to gain momentum, but we're not going to let it because these things are going to suck all that up, and then it's going to die once it gets out into the regular oxygen. So I think we're going to be okay on that front. All right, now we have some plastic. We have a little bit of plastic, 150 kilograms. All right, let's go ahead and make something out of that. I think we already did, right? Didn't we already set that up to do what we wanted it to do? I don't think we did. Oh, we can make 3 of those, so that's actually not bad. So if we make 3 out of 1, that means we only need like 3 shearings. So that was 1. And then once this one's done, actually, you know what we should probably do? We should probably think about doing, not that. Let's do that. And we'll set this to something like 75 and 600. And then we'll reset the timer. And hopefully we're gonna get somebody in here to do this. I don't know. Maybe we will. Yep, okay, there we go. Cool. Very nice. That'll turn off, and then it'll kind of do its thing for 600 seconds, which is 1 cycle. That'll be nice. We can actually probably do that over here as well. Actually, this one's already doing it, isn't it? We need to do 75 and 600. There we go. We'll just reset it. Reset. Who's making messes? Why are you? Oh, okay, you're stuck. That's why. It's okay. We can get you out of there. Might as well get all of it done, right? While we're here. I mean, it's free oxygen, but we'll mop it up nonetheless. All right, here you go. We're gonna let you out. There we go. Research is done. Let's go ahead and start getting on that. I think what we'll do is we will. I think it comes from here, so it's what 1, 2. Then it goes from here. Oh, we don't want to use steel. Oh my God, why? Why would you do that? 1, 2. We want to come to like, I think it's like 2 from the end of this. Something like that. Yep, I think that's it. And then we'll go ahead and we'll start putting all of our other junk up in here. That way we can get rid of these ladders. And so, actually, wait. This is going to be over here. Oh, no. There we go. So there's one here. 1, 2. Skip one. Another one. And then now we're going to get into the ribbon riders. This is going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Skip. 1, 2. Skip 2. Malou, my darling. All right, there's that. I think we could probably go ahead and do the other side as well. I think that's going to look like straight across from this. Something like that. And I think that's all the copper we have right now. Oh, man, that's not good. Let's go ahead and make some more. Maybe not. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll make that much. That'll be nice. All right, we probably want to activate this. Activate both of them, actually, once we get to them. Let's go ahead and get all this done, everybody. Actually, probably wouldn't hurt to go over to the other colony and start trying to maybe get started over there as well. I don't know if we should really split our duplicates right now, but we're going to need that as well. We're going to grab that, and then we'll kind of circle back. And we'll just try to take care of as much research as we can until we can get our data banks. As a matter of fact, our rocket should be ready. Let's check it out. View interior. Let's do something like... Oh, yeah. I know what we're doing here. We're going to put plastic in here, I believe. But we're not going to do that just yet. I think we're going to want to... let's see here. I think... Maybe it's not on there? Oh, it's on the station menu, isn't it? There it is. Orbital collection. Yep, we're going to need some plastic for that. We should be able to do that soon. We definitely want to get the aqua tuners up first, and then we'll do the space stuff. Well, the only thing we really need the space stuff for is so we can do the solid filter here. See how this is going? It's going actually pretty well. All right, I think we might have something. Yeah, we got a little bit to work with here. All right, research is done. Let's see what else we can get into here. I guess we could start doing some of this stuff. I mean, we don't necessarily need it right now. We can go ahead and get a lot of it though. So yeah, we'll probably do that stuff. Let's just start here and we'll just work our way down until we can, until we have some more data banks. Yeah, we're not trying to use steel for that. All right, I think we might have to dig this out and then get here from the bottom. You know what I mean? Because we're going to have to start building some other stuff in here. So I think that's going to be the play. All right, let's see what's on the printing pod. I'm going to reject all. We'll do a little bit more on that. How are we doing on our gaskets? We should have a couple now, right? Let's go ahead and track that. We have steel. Oh, we have 4 plastic gaskets. Gasket. Right? Oh, we have 3. Why do we have 3? I thought we had 4. No, we only have 3. That's right, because 50 per. That's right. Actually, we could probably get rid of one of... Well, actually, no, we don't. I'm thinking this is an aquatic DLC. I'm like, actually, we could have used one of the tide pool turbines. Or the refrigerator, right? All right, guys, let's get this going. Where's everybody at? There we go. Let's get some work done. I think what we might do is just start filling this with hatches for now. I think what we'll do is we'll do stone hatch stuff. We'll do igneous up in here, And we'll just starve the rest of these hatches and we'll start filling this up with that. I think that would be nice. Very nice. Getting this done. Very nice. Very good. Let's go ahead and lock in the rest of this stuff. All right, and then we gotta hook all this up. This is gonna jump over something here and then come up here. And then we just need a bunch of bridges to finish it off, right? At least this part. So there's a bridge here, and then a bridge here and here. And that needs connected, obviously. A sleigh. And that'll pretty much do that part of the autumn. Oop, actually, wait. We gotta do this. This is connected to this and to this. This comes over, I think, and just... Oh, it jumps up to here and goes to the next... Ah, okay. I got you. And this one goes here, and then there's a couple more doors that we have to install. One here, one here. And I think we need a tile right there. Yeah, that looks good. I think we need another one of these as well. And then we can also put all of our end gates in here. And there's going to be one here, facing this way, one above. And then the rest of them are going to be facing down. They're going to be over here. One's going to be... Well, that's not right. Okay, here, here, and here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And I think we're missing something. What are we missing here? Oh, we're missing another one of these. Okay, there we go. And then we just need to connect it all together. Actually, does that even go to that? Oh, it doesn't. What am I doing? And I believe this is 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, right? And then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this one is the same as 4, 3, 2. And this one was 2. This one is 4. And this one is 3. And I think that pretty much wraps that up. And then we'll just give it a higher, you know, a higher thingy stuff. do that. Now we should probably start working on the shipping stuff. More research. Let's just keep on going down the tree. Looks like we have more plastic. Let's go. Do we have enough to make our first? We do. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We almost have enough for another one. We'll get there. Let's get that built, though. That's exciting. We got one more, and we'll be able to start this bad boy up. And not a moment too soon. It looks like this thing is trying to, you know, do its thing, but we ain't gonna let that happen. I think this is set to everything. Should be, anyway. All right, also, I think we were waiting on that to get the temp sensor for this as well, weren't we? Yeah, I think we are. I think that solid filter and the temp sensor, yep, it's right there. Darn it, okay. Well, we will be getting there soon. Probably go ahead and get rid of this as well. Once that's gone, we'll bring this up, and then this thing will basically stifle itself once it gets full enough, you know? Something on the printing pot again? All right, let's see what it is. We will take the thimbleweed seed. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Go ahead and plant those right now. All right, more research. This looks like it's about to get done. Who made a mess? Are you stuck? Oh, that's lovely. Let's go ahead and do that. Get you out of here. Get out of there, girl. Come on. There we go. Don't do that. You guys should be focusing your attention up here right now. All right, the next thing I think we're gonna have to do, well, we'll get this farm set up and then we'll start worrying about the other stuff. What we can do is we can go ahead and get the feeder and a couple of other things in here. Put that here. Go ahead and grab the station. Let's go with, we'll go with the prehistoric one. Why not, right? Looks good. It's a nice one. It's a very nice. Let's go ahead and put a fridge in here as well. Oh, Fridgie, where are you at? There you are. Matter of fact, let's do the neutronium fridge. Actually, let's cancel that. I want to do, let's do the whole neutronium set. That might be fun. Just like that. Actually, wait, that's in the wrong spot. More research done. We're still doing more. Very nice. Got a lot of bad stuff down here, but it'll be all right. We're going to take care of it. All right, this is starting to take shape. It's exactly what we wanted. Do that. We're gonna need to put a sweeper in here as well. No, not steel. See if we have any more copper going right now. Maybe. Got just a little bit. Let's make some more. Do a quick 40 on that. Go ahead and do that. I actually think we might need to deconstruct this. I think we'll do it this way. I think that's just going to be the way we're going to have to do it. And we'll keep on doing our automation stuff. We're almost done. And a timer sensor. And then this is going to run the light and that. Actually, wait. Is that even right? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. And then this is the ranch signal, and this is going to hit both of our incubators. Yep, just like that. Cool. And then we'll put a light there, because that'll give them the lit workspace buff when they're here. I like to do this one right there. And I think that's pretty much everything in here, right? This is going to be above 0, count critters. We're going to copy that to this one, and then we're going to do critters only above 1. And that's pretty much that one. And this one's going to be below 7. And we're not going to count eggs. Wait, what? Above 7. Sorry, above 7. And that's that set up. Now we just need to finish what we're doing here. Going to be there. We're also going to need one of these right here. Then we're also going to need another one over here. We're going to probably wait until we have a little bit more of the copper before we build that. We're also going to need to get into the shipping pretty soon. And all of this is going to connect vertically. Like so. 1, 2, 3. I actually don't think we need to go any farther than that. And there's going to be more here, and it's going to go up this way. We'll do like this, and I think the loop will come right through here and then come back down. It's gonna look something like that. I don't know if that's gonna be exactly it, but wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, we did go one more up, didn't we? That's it. And we'll go ahead and add the chutes. There's gonna be one here, and so that's just how it's gonna be. 1, 2, 3. Now we're probably gonna go ahead and add these in. And the way it's gonna work is it's gonna go up. And it's gonna be kind of like this. What we'll probably do is we'll probably loop this temporarily until we add more farms. I think that'll be the play. And I think we'll just cut the loop right there. We'll probably enter the loop over here somewhere from the kitchen. We'll probably put the kitchen here, so it'll just enter the loop here and then circulate. But we'll set it up just a little bit different than we did in creative. But we're gonna probably do this and just kind of do this, and then this will come back in and go to the kitchen. Do something like that. And that'll enter the kitchen, and then our other one can come across like this, and that'll be our meat coming out. Well, not our meat, but that'll be our barbecue coming onto the rail. Something like that. In all honesty, I'm probably gonna cancel that. Oh, why did I do that? That's coming in, so that'll work. Okay, so this is almost done. Actually, wait, we did something wrong here, didn't we? Ah! Let's go ahead and deconstruct that, deconstruct this, and deconstruct that. Yeah, I'm stupid. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff done. All right, we'll do that. I think we have just a little bit of automation that we haven't finished. So let's finish that real quick. That actually comes this way. It hits that door. And then that goes... Oh, we don't want to do that. Yikes. All right, that's looking good. Let's see how we can wire all this up. There we go, there's that. Oh yeah, let's grab that and kill all of these guys. That'll give us a couple of calories, right? Yeah, that'll be a couple of calories. I like that. Let's go ahead and put some water in here. Alright, everything's hooked up right now, okay? I think what we need to do now is get this done. Come on, everybody. Let's get this done. Guess we're gonna have to undo that too. That's fine. Get everything done here, guys. We're almost there. All right, let's get to some water here. Current Aaron, we're gonna do like 2 of these and I think we'll be good. right, should end up being enough. Actually, you know what? Let's do one more. We'll do one more. I think 400 is enough, but we'll do one more just in case. All right, now that we got that done, we can go ahead and put some doors back in here. Boom and boom. We can go ahead and put our critter sensor back in here. And we can go ahead and put one of these back in here. And we'll make this a higher priority. Set this to a 5. All right, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. All right. Do we have all of the other stuff in place? I think we're gonna be okay. Once they finish that, I think we can get rid of this. Maybe we can put one more of these. Come on, everybody, we're almost there. All right, now what we need to do is we need to somehow get this kick started. I think we can do that with a couple of, actually, you know what? We could probably just hook it into this circuit, right? What's going on with this circuit? Yeah, we can do it on this circuit. Let's do that. And then we'll put a bridge here just in case it decides it wants to take damage. Do that on a very high priority. We're gonna copy and paste. And I believe, yeah, this, okay. We set this? No, we didn't. We went 75 and 600. All right, do I need to make it now? We can do that too. All right, let's go ahead and bring some hatches over here. I think we can do that. We'll do... Actually, wait, do we have everything hooked up? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going to do barbecue. I can't remember what the priorities on these were. I think it was 2. And this is 3. Bubacar barbecue. I'm only doing 1 in here. And then I want to go ahead and deliver some of these guys just for now. For the drop off, let's put one right here. Let's go ahead and get this done. Let's just do a priority of 1. And then we're gonna want, I think, we're gonna want hatch eggs. We're also gonna want meat. We're also gonna want coal. And I think that's it. Actually, you know what? We should probably just put everything in here, right? Yeah, I think that's the play with these, is just everything. But it's gotta be lower than that, so we can do that. Okay, so let's put regular hatches in here. All right, and then we'll set this to everything as well. Just not the critter eggs. All right, it doesn't go anywhere. That's why it's not going anywhere. We're gonna have to set up something over here for that, which is okay. I think we're gonna start putting hatches over here at some point. And we should probably go ahead and start building a kitchen for this as well. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to do this. We'll lock this one. We'll open this one. We're definitely going to need to wash our hands when we come in here. There is that. I think we're going to have them enter from the right. So this is actually, you know what? This is going to be locked as well. There we go. No one's going to go through this door. So what we want is we're going to want to put at least 1 grill, right? 1 grill. And then maybe a 3 gap, I think, and then another grill. And then we're gonna want to put a couple of fridges. Actually, I think 2 would be fine. Let's do that. We'll do 2. Actually, wait. I don't know. I did 3 on mine. I don't know if that's gonna be the play or not. I think this might be the play. We'll see how this works, because what we're gonna end up doing, actually, wait a minute. This might be reversed. We'll see. Put 2 in the middle. And I want to change this to the, to the other thing. I think those are cool. We're also going to want to, let's see here. We're going to cook barbecue over here. We're going to copy paste. Do that. We'll see what's on the printing pod real quick. We'll take the muck root. I'll take that. I'm not really looking for a duplicate just yet. We're going to keep doing some research. Keep on down the line. Let them take care of that. I think we're at, oh, we only want 8 here. We don't want that many. Good lord. Good lord. All right, so now we're definitely going to need to get some shipping stuff done. We'll probably want to do something like I'm not sure where we're gonna want this to go. I think that'll work. This is where we'll drop everything. Definitely gonna put this in the corner, like so. This will cover these two, but we want one that'll cover both, but not get to the sweeper that we want. So as long as it's past there. Okay, that'll work. And then we can put the conveyor loader over here. No, I don't want that. That right there. All right, we're gonna make this a priority. It's a priority on these grills. 9. All right, we'll do that. This will get this going. What we'll do is we'll do barbecue in this one. Actually, meat and then barbecue. All right, there's that. Hopefully they'll get this done. Oh yeah, that's a lot. We'll have to sort that out, unfortunately. And then we need one of these, and I think that's gonna make everything a-okay. All right, do we have enough now? We do. Let's go. Okay, we need to make this happen now. Son of a bitch. All right, let's do this. Let's do the stations. Put some gas masks right here. We're gonna learn these guys. There we go. All right, let's see what's on the printing pod. We'll take those eggs. Why not? I think that's about as good as it gets. And I think we'll be okay with water. I don't think we're gonna need water. I think what we'll do is do we have the toilet that goes out the side yet? That would be nice. We do, but we don't have any plastic for it. Oh, we need gasket. Oh, okay. We can do that though. We can do that. We can do 2 gaskets. Yeah, there it is. Do that, and we'll see what's on the printing pod. We'll take this. I'm not looking for any more duplicates just yet. Kind of playing slow right now. Gonna start building up our eggs again. Let's see how this is working. Matter of fact, we could just do that. I don't know why we even had that go all the way up there, right? It doesn't need to loop that far. There we go. Make it a smaller loop, and as we continue down, we'll just continue making the loop. But for now, we're just gonna leave these guys do their thing. I wonder if we even have furniture. Do we have the pixel pack yet? No, I don't think so. That'll be an interesting thing to put right here once we do. In the meantime, we can start trying to, you know, keep on keeping on with what we're doing here. All right, there's that. And then we'll just kind of do that for each one of these, I guess. Deconstruct that, we don't need that. Go ahead and start building a second farm now. We got one here. We're gonna go down one more. Get our second one. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff in here. Oh no, we're having some food issues again. We can't be having that now, can we? Let's go ahead and kill a bunch of these guys. There we go. That should be plenty of meat for us to get started here. I don't know, we might actually be having some issues with, what do we have? We have meat, we have mush fry. Well, we might lose some duplicates, hopefully we don't. We got the mush bar going. We'll make that a slightly higher priority. We don't want anybody starving, we really don't. Alright, this looks like it's getting ready to spool up, which is nice. Let's see how we're doing on our rocket. We're getting there. Oh, lovely. We have carbon dioxide in here. Let's go ahead and see what we have as far as... Okay, so we have this going in here. Why are you not... I think it's because we don't have... No, we don't have the pipes done. Okay, well... No! Get out of there. It's not a bed for you to sleep in. Now, the question is, do we have the bathroom yet? And the answer is yes, we do. Very nice, cool. And that means we can go ahead and pipe that in as well. we go. All right, there we go. There's that. We're going to need to pipe that water in as well. So we're probably going to do that with some of the insulated pipes. We'll probably do it with granite, because why not, right? And we'll probably do something like... If I do something like this, I'm probably going to put some type of drainer and just do it that way. I think that might be the easier thing to do. I mean, yeah. Let's get this done now. All right, that'll work. It's gonna take a lot of oxygen to get this full, which is fine. Let's check the interior of this. See how our temperature's doing. It's getting a little warm, but this is still pretty cool. Our output is still coming out at like 23 degrees, so that should be okay. What's our water coming in at? 22 degrees? Okay, that's good. Ooh, we're gonna need some water. Oh, we need to get some water, water. Mm-hmm. Now, that's gonna be interesting. How are we gonna get water up in there, up in there? Alright, we definitely need to start getting some cooling gun. We have this set at 23.5. We might be able to loop that through the base and use this cooling loop as well. That actually might be an interesting play. We could probably do that, I think. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to check our automation. Is this on? Above 27 degrees? I mean, I guess we're probably gonna go 27, 20... Now let's do 25. All right, there's that. It's gonna erupt again. Keep on doing some research. See what's on the printing pod. We'll take this guy and we'll just kill him. I'm thinking what we can do is start recovering some of this water, because it shouldn't have any germs in it, but we can definitely get it over here and filter it. Let's see here. What can we do for pipes? Keep this thing running. Let's get that done. I need some electricity. There we go. That'll get that done. Now we're gonna need to put something up here to filter that with. I think what we'll do is we'll just get rid of these. We'll put another one of these down there. Probably gonna do something like that. And then this. And then once it gets through that, we'll hit this line and then maybe go to the other one as well. There we go. That should work. There we go. All that water is going to end up over there now. So now we should have a little bit more water, and the it'll be future me problem. Okay, that's what we're going to say here. We put natural gas in here, I think. And then we should probably do, yeah, we're gonna have to do some more of this. I think we're gonna have to get rid of this. There we go. Now we can get rid of some of this pesky chlorine that's circulating in the base. Should take care of it. There we go. All right. We're gonna get even more of this nasty stuff out of here. Uh-oh, we can't have that. We cannot have the starving and stuff. Let's, All right, now we're gonna have some food, right? All right, there we go. There we go, that's better. All right, so I think we can put power stuff in here, at least for now. Oh, we forgot to put the sensor in here. That's lovely. I forgot to put the sensor in here. We got to put a sensor in here. Oh, we're gonna have to come back in here, aren't we? Mm-hmm. We are. We're gonna have to put a temperature sensor in here because we can't have this thing. This thing has to run. If it's too hot, it's got to run. Oh man, I forgot to do that. Oh, I can't believe that. How did I miss that? I'm gonna have to come back to that. I'm gonna have to do something probably like this. We'll dig that tile out, then we'll get rid of this maybe move it over. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna need this anymore. Hopefully we'll get some, you know, some proper stuff going over here. Maybe we could do some Atmos suits. I think that would probably be the better play. Yeah, I think that's probably what we should do. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Yeah, we'll put Atmos suits here. I think that'll be the play. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with that. Up with this. And then we'll come over here and I think we have the Atmos suit stations. Yeah, we do. All right, that'll work. We'll do it like that. I think we can actually get rid of this. Yeah. And what we'll do is it'll just come out and it'll just head back out. I think that's going to be the way to do that. Deconstruct. Let all that stuff happen. Probably should make some Atmos suits too, right? We gotta make the Atmos suit dock thingy, don't we? Yeah, we do. Exosuit Forge Station 5.0. Question is, where do we put it? Because we have a lot of power issues going on right now. I mean, I'd love to put it right here, but then it's going to be gated behind that, which will be kind of unfortunate. I think we could probably manage this. Probably do something with this. Get in there. We'll be able to put a bottle emptier here. Do something like that. We can keep the water in here. Not sure how this is gonna go though. Yeah, this thing needs to be in here somewhere. Like right here, most likely. Right, that's working. I think the other thing we can do is we can do pickups in here. That way we'll know how many are in here at a glance. I'm gonna put a door on that. And we're gonna disable those because we don't want any barbecue down here. That might be a good thing to cap at some point. Get that done. Grab some of that barbecue, that beautiful, beautiful barbecue. We can always use more of that. Looks like we cleared all this up. And all of that. I think we'll cancel that for now. I think what we can do is at some point maybe we'll just have all this water and we'll just pump it all at once. I think we're okay for now. We're gonna need more water. We're definitely gonna need more water. Oh, we better, yeah, we better do that, huh? Mm-hmm. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these branches over here and reverse it. I think that's going to be the play. We'll do the one up here and then the other one. Yeah, so we'll just do it here. We'll just put the breeder room here and then we'll put 2 ranches here, and I think that should supplement most of this. That'll give us 96 plus 16, so yeah, we're looking at well over 100. Actually, I think what we can do is we could start moving them over here. Yeah, I think that might be the play. Actually, we don't even have to do this right now, do we? Let's not do this just yet. I think we can leave them up here for now, and we'll just send all this stuff. Let them go for now. Yeah, I think that'll be the play. Yeah, get him! Get him! We're gonna start getting rid of some of this polluted oxygen. Hopefully. Alright, I feel like we should probably get over here and grab this. I think that's gonna be a good idea. So we should probably go ahead and do that. I think we're just gonna go ahead straight across. Dig some of this out. I'm gonna just try to stair step up this a little bit. We'll come up through here. There we go. We'll get into there. Now I'm wondering if these guys will eat bog buckets as well. Maybe we could get some of that going. I'm not sure. We should probably see what we got going on over here. At the very least, maybe we should send somebody. I think we should send somebody. Let's see who we can send. Redneck, we're gonna leave you guys here. We need somebody who can activate the teleporter. So we're going to need somebody who has a little bit of research. That might be Catalina, but we're also going to want somebody who could dig. So I think we'll send Catalina. Yeah, I think we'll send Catalina. Gonna go ahead and send her. Actually, I don't even think she can get through it, can she? All right, well. All right, Catalina, let's go. All right, Catalina, where are you at? There you go. Let's go. And let's teleport. Boom. There we go. Alright guys, I think that's a great place to end this episode. We're over here on the second asteroid. We got plastic, we got our steam turbines done, and we're still having some food issues, but we're going to go ahead and start getting this asteroid set up in the next episode. And we're also maybe going to get into a base cooling loop, but more importantly, our barbecue monstrosity is going to slowly but steadily continue to grow. And we'll just see how ridiculous we can actually end up making this. So I hope you're well. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and try to leave something a little bit better than you found it. And we'll see you in episode 7. Take care. Bye-bye.